What's up, YouTube? It's another Mitt Work Monday. This is the Evil Professor, and today we're gonna unlock the overhand. So today we're going to look at the overhand punch, the rear overhand punch to be precise. So when I'm here, the first punches we learn are like the jab, the cross, because they come down the pipe. They're easy. You're creating a straight line. Later on, we're going to learn hooks, but those are on the same plane. They're on the same horizon. My jab, my hook are typically on the same horizon when we first learn them. The overhand punch is a more complicated punch. Why is it called an overhand? Well, first, it comes over this hand, right? So instead of me trying to punch through the hole or around the hole, I'm trying to loop my punch over into his head. Does that make sense? Cool. All right. The hardest part for me about this punch is that it requires a certain amount of footwork. So if I'm here, I'm facing the front of him. When I throw my overhand, I'm actually going to shift my weight over to his alive side, which is quite dangerous. My head is here. I shift my head and my whole body comes off the line to right here. As I'm doing that, as I'm stepping this way, I'm taking my rear hand and I'm throwing it over his hand. Cool. So the first drill that we work on, I'm in my fight stance, he's in his fight stance. All I'm going to do is I'm going to be in front of him, and then I'm going to shift my weight over here. He does the same thing. He's here, he shifts his weight over there. Good. Again, we're here, I'm moving, I shift my weight over here. He's here, he's moving, he shifts his weight over here. See, come back. He's trying to connect his shoulder to my shoulder. That's what he's ultimately looking for. So again, if I'm here, I'm in my fight stance, I want to step shoulder to shoulder with him. All right, simple enough. So I like to teach this first on the mitts. So we're here, we're in our fight stance. I feed him this target. Why am I feeding this target? I'm simulating him punching me here. I'm here, I'm simulating that punch. But instead of me putting it right here, which could really hurt me as a feeder, I'm gonna put it over on this side of my body. I show him the feed. Good. Again. Something that I want my guys to think about is as soon as they hit the target, I want them to tuck their elbow back into their ribs. Here. Why are we doing that? Sometimes when guys throw the overhand, they'll bring their hand back to their face, but they leave this hole here, they leave this opening. I want them to think that if I'm here, I throw my overhand, I tuck my elbow back to my ribs. So, show the other side of it. We're here, I flash a target, he steps. One of the biggest problems that people make is they'll step the front leg, but they'll leave the back leg behind like that. Do it that way. That's okay, but I like my guys to have more mobility. So if they step way out, that's gonna limit their ability to continue to move around during the fight. So again, we're here, he steps and hits. Beautiful. Once my athlete, fighter, student becomes comfortable with that, then I'm gonna create a prefix to it, which is typically the jab. We're here, we're in our fight stance, he hits the jab, then the overhand. Good. See the other side of it. The mistake that I see people do a lot is they feed the Stephen A. Smith overhand down here. Yeah, so they're like this. If you're trying to punch this part of my head, go ahead. I need to feed that at that same level. Good. So, step 1, get him to find the overhand. Step 2, create a prefix, the jab in this case. Step 3, add a suffix. And the suffix is going to be lead uppercut, cross. Why? So if we slow it down, if he hits the jab in the rear overhand and then he freezes, all his weight is now loaded over here, which gives him a lot of kinetic energy to come back up into the lead uppercut, right? So nice and slow, just we're gonna jab, overhand, uppercut, slow. 1, 2, 3. Make sense? Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Notice, as soon as he hits the jab, I just change it to an uppercut so it's ready for when he needs to hit it. All right, again, a little faster now. Good. Good. Other side. Once he feels comfortable with that, then I just add in the cross afterwards. Now, cross is a little harder because after he hits the uppercut, me, the feeder, I have to what I call drift back a little bit. So, nice and slow. He hits the jab, overhand, uppercut, and then I fade to give him distance for the cross. Again, we're here, he hits the jab, overhand, uppercut. I drift to show him the cross target. One more time. Drift. Beautiful. Other side of it. Jab, overhand, uppercut, drift, cross. A little bit faster now. All right, guys, thank you so much. So today we unlocked the overhand. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you comment your favorite counter to the overhand, you might see it in a future video. What's up, YouTube? It's another Mittwork Monday, and today we're gonna overlock the underhook.